Alright then. Wait, how long does this recording session need to go for? It's like 130 minutes, what the hell? I was expecting the woman, not you. We're Team Rocket, we'd like to cause trouble. Oh, are you scared? No. No. I see the recordings of Assassin's Creed Rogue that I did before I recorded this. And from Near Replicant. Oh, that took so long. And the Pokemon Presents that I reacted to. And Ratchet and Clank. Wow. This is not deadlocked. I mean, this is deadlocked. This is not the other one. This is not Size Matters, because I deleted the recordings. I deleted all evidence of it ever happening. You have no proof. And if you think me talking about this is not, it's not proof. Barretta Punchy! Ash defeated Paul's Gyarados with Bullet Punch. Get the fuck out of here. The anime sometimes really pisses me off. It's like, man, it's a water type. It resists steel type moves and it's Bullet Punch. Thing doesn't even have Technician nor is Mega Evolved. How did you beat it? Ah, well, I mean, it was Pokemon Journeys, and that was crap. That was just crap. Just in general. And that was the best episode that Journeys had to offer, in my personal opinion. People say Ash vs. Leon is the best episode. No. It's the best battle. It's not the best episode. And even then, I still don't like. It's not the best battle of the show, but it's the best battle of Journeys. But it's like, what's the competition? Let's be honest here. Alright. I would like to think myself as a hero, yes. Professor Oak, what do you want? Is it Professor Oak? Well, when I'm recording my radio show, I have to travel back and forth between Kanto and Johto. It gets a bit tiring. Oh, but never mind that. You're doing great. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, boring. It's far too easy to take over this place. Come, keep me amused. God damn it, Professor Oak. I did not complete the... Damn it. It was an accident that happened. An accident, I tell you. But I gotta record myself evolving Scyther into Scizor. Barretta Punchy! I'll trade it with Jasmine to get Scizor. That's the new story. That's the new backstory. It's Jasmine Steelix that I get in return. So I own Jasmine Steelix for a second. Added to the Pokedex. I am Shadow. Your doom. The ultimate life form. Somebody needs to put up a beating on this mean Team Rocket. Like 3 years ago even. Huh? Today's password? Help, of course. Oh man, I was gonna guess help. Hey, keep out of our way. No. Yeah, we'll be here for a long time because this shit is long. How long did this take originally? Barretta Punchy! When was I done with the fucking radio tower? Part 37. And I started this at part 34. So 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. Can we turn this into an hour thing? Who's to say? Maybe we can, maybe we cannot. Return, Scizor, Gyarados, stand by for battle. I'm so happy that I own Magmar. Like Magmar, like I never really cared about Magmar. But then it was like a couple of years ago, I finally got past my own annoyance with this fucking game. I had such a big problem with this game because of the fact that in my mind, I was kind of thinking in that Ash way. Don't know what that means. Aqua Tail. No. Sorry, but this is gonna be a no. No, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yes! I accidentally clicked on something else because I was thinking about the new games. But I had such an annoyance with this fucking game. This game pissed me off, dude. Even the original. Because, in case you don't know, I'm an anime fan. I have always been an anime fan. And I was watching, when I watched the anime, I was, you know, yeah, you disbanded 3 years ago, making a comeback. Good. Comeback's gonna fail anyway. No one's gonna watch the comeback. But Ash, when he went to Johto, he got himself a full Johto team. Fiery Fist! It's actually better that I didn't get a modest Magmar, otherwise I'd be fucked. But anyway, Ash, when he goes to a new region, only uses the Pokemon from that region. That's also where kind of the rule comes from, where I was like, yeah, I'm only gonna use the Pokemon from the region. I could use Psychic. Fiery Fist! Only from the region that he's in. So when he went to Johto, the only Pokemon he caught outside of Beedrill and Seeking were Johto Pokemon. He caught himself a, okay, let's go to the list, shall we? ASH. No. I'll scroll down. Magmar, use Psychic! He caught himself a Heracross, Bayleaf, Quilava, Totodile, Noctowl, and got a Donphan as well. What do you mean you lived? Feint Attack, go! He did not catch Kanto Pokemon, so I was always like, Kanto and Johto are two separate regions. So in Johto, I'm not allowed to catch Kanto Pokemon, and in Kanto, I'm not allowed to catch Johto Pokemon. That's also where my whole dilemma came from, where it was like, but I want to use Magmar. But Magmar is only available in Kanto, but Magmar's stupid available in Kanto. Like, so dumb. Oh my god. I hate it so much. It's just like, at the 7th gym, in specific games, in either blue or leaf green, you can catch one at the... In blue, you can catch one at the Pokemon Mansion, which is at the 7th gym. And in leaf green, you can catch one after the 7th gym, when you go to the first 3 of the Sevi Islands. It was so dumb and I hated it so much. It was such a big problem for me. So then a couple of years ago, it was like I was finally able to just put my differences aside and count them as technically one region. However, my rule was that if I get a type from Kanto in the Johto region, then I have to catch during the Kanto journey. Like, I always have to capture Pokemon that I can catch. But if there's a Pokemon that I can't catch, like every Johto Fire-type Pokemon, you cannot catch Fire-type Pokemon in Johto. You can only catch Kanto Fire-type Pokemon in Johto. You can only catch Johto Fire-type Pokemon in Kanto. So if I have Magmar on my team, then when I go through Kanto, I have to catch, well, for this journey specifically, wait, Zubat, right? And Frost. But I have to capture the equivalent in the other region. As in, okay, here I caught the shiny red Gyarados, so in Kanto, I have to catch a Johto water type, as in the original Azumarill and now Politoed. That's also kind of a spoiler, because now you know that a Johto fire type is coming from Kanto, and there's only 2. And I wonder which one it is. There's one. Man, there's one. There aren't 2. There's just one fire type in Kanto that I can get in Johto. Because the Johto fire types are Cyndaquil, which is a starter and I can't obtain. It's Slugma that I can get from an egg from Primo, and I would have allowed that. Oh, for crying out loud. There's Houndour, which you can only catch in Kanto. There's Magby, which doesn't necessarily count because that Pokemon evolves into a Kanto Pokemon. Then there's Entei and Ho-Oh. So the options are really Entei and Houndour. And you know I'm gonna catch a Houndoom. Alright, this whole backstory was kind of fucked in a sense, but whatever. You have 2 spoilers now. You know my only 2 differences I'm gonna have in Kanto. Outside of that, the team's gonna be the same. Oh my god. But I have still 1 unknown Pokemon that I'm gonna catch for this team. I hope. Yeah, I still have one unknown Pokemon I'm gonna catch during this game that you do not know about, and I will not spoil. I will not spoil my boy that I've used since I was a wee lad, that I liked more in Crystal. That's why I like Crystal more, specifically because of my boy, but I will not say who it is. You'll figure it out on your own. So that's why, and since then, whenever I play through a Generation 2 game, this is also kind of where my love for Bayleaf came from, because after that I started using Bayleaf more, because I was allowed to use Magmar, and I liked using either Politoed. But like, I have a soft spot for Politoed. I've always had a soft spot for Politoed, because it's the only good water type in the game, in my opinion, anyway, the best. And it's not because it's a frog, you know, like what PM7 wants you to believe. It is actually just because of the fact that the thing can learn Ice Punch in Gen 2. And that is extremely helpful against Lance. So it's already a winner in my book. So after this fight, I'm gonna heal. Oh, come on, what do you mean you're fucking... Alright. So there you go. That is why I was like, when I was changing up this theme, like I wanted a Azumarill. I don't remember why. I think it might have just been, it was a couple of factors. Number one, alright, this is gonna sound a little bit shallow, but Paul has an Azumarill. Had an Azumarill. So I was like, sure, why not? But that's not the only reason. The other reason was the fact that Azumarill is a Pokemon that has the ability Huge Power. And that's why I wanted it, but also because it was a fairy type, so it was like a unique Pokemon. But to be honest, I've never really used the Azumarill. I've just used the Azumarill like once in my life. So I don't, and also because it's Pika-Blue. Also because it's Pika-Blue. But that's why I wanted to use the Azumarill. But Politoed and myself, we actually have a connection. Because I've used one for so long during Gen 2 games. When I had a Typhlosion back in Gen 2. So of course I was going to use a Politoed during this playthrough. I knew it had to happen. And when I changed the team up with Magmar and Houndoom, I was like, Politoed can just join the team now. It's perfect. I can have Politoed on the team. You love to see it. So I decided to drop Politoed on the team, because why not? Like, what's the harm? But now, I also personally see... This is just a personal thing. God damn it! Bayleaf! Yeah. I forgot to get the experience, yeah. Forgot to get that one. Yeah, we're not gonna have any trouble from you. I'm gonna send in Magmar! Bayleaf return, Magmar stand by for battle! But that is really where my love for Magmar started to grow. I don't think I talked about this during my video about my favorite Pokemon of every type and every generation, because it was just like, I really like Magmar specifically because of that. It's the best fire type Pokemon you can get. However, I hate it in Crystal. I hate it in Crystal. Team Rocket's the Team Rocket boss has locked himself in, but the Director can open it. He's up on the 5th floor. Please save him. That ain't him, honey. Hey, Sweet Cheeks, that ain't him. To train, his Pokemon are their beloved partners. It's terrible how Team Rocket's trying to control Pokemon. It is indeed terrible. Very terrible. Don't worry, I shall put a stop to him. Which floor am I at now? Fuck's sake. Hey, it's Mary with a Y. Why? Why do I have to suffer through this? Meowth, help me. Team Rocket, there's something they lack. It is music. Music enriches people's heart and soul. Oh, they got a pretty cool tune, though. Music lovers would never do such horrible things at a place like the radio tower. Oh, I think music lovers would do that stuff. Proton, the leader of this radio tower mission. He is so cool. Who are you? If you're trying to get into... If you are in the way of Proton, I mean Team Rocket, I won't allow that. And that's when I started to use Bayleaf more. And sure, it's not the best starter, but it allows me to use Gyarados and Magmar and then Politoed. Kinda. Politoed instead of Gyarados, I guess. But Magmar, Politoed, and Houndoom. So it's like, that's why Bayleaf is my preferable starter. My favorite starter to use in the game. Not my favorite starter, because that shit was by design. And I picked Quilava, and I stick by Quilava. But Bayleaf is second. Easy. Bayleaf is easily second place. For me, on how I feel about the starters here. But the one that I like to use the most is definitely Bayleaf. There's no one else in the world that I would rather use than Bayleaf. A bit of an odd dish, eh? Well, Magmar, you're coming back out. It will be taking forever for you to evolve. You will probably be the longest Pokemon that... No. No, I don't think you might. Maybe. I don't know. It's debatable. It's Pokemon that I still have yet to catch. Either in this game or in future games. That's gonna take a while to evolve. If it evolves at all, obviously. I mean, this is about Pokemon that obviously evolve. And yes, Magmar will become Magmortar, but it will not happen until at least Sinnoh. From Sinnoh onwards, it's free game because Magmortar is not an Emerald, so I cannot use him before the Battle Frontier. And I'm not gonna have Magmar evolve into Magmortar for my battle against Red, because spoiler warning, Magmar ain't taking part of it. It's basically Team Rocket Pros and I need to care about Pokemon. What a bitch. Scizor back in the front slot with Ampharos backing you up. I don't care what they use. Oh, I haven't fought you yet. But anyway, nowadays I see Kanto and Johto as one region. I kind of see it like New York. I think that's the best way to kind of like describe it. Because you have like New York, which is like this big ass city. But it's got all like these smaller cities inside of it. You got like Harlem, you got Queens, you got Brooklyn, you got Manhattan. You know, it's all that stuff kind of like clumped together and then it's called New York. New York City. But it's like all these smaller things. Sure, I'll go in time for us. It's kind of like that. It's like you have the Indigo region that has Kanto and Johto as being two separate entities. But they share a Pokemon League. And well, they don't necessarily. And they technically also share Pokemon. Because Tauros you can not catch in Kanto anymore. You can't catch Tauros in Kanto anymore. Because that was a Pokemon that I was planning on using on this team. But then when I noticed that I couldn't catch him in Kanto, I was like, ah, fuck. That sucks. I can't really catch Tauros in... Why am I looking into Johto decks? Where's Tauros? Tauros. But I really like Tauros. I just hate to use it in Generation 1. Route 38, 39, and 48. Where the fuck is Route 48? Out to the to over there, and in the Safari Zone. That's all Johto. And Houndoom you can or Houndour and Slugma you can only catch in Kanto, so they share Pokemon and they share a league. So it's like, yeah, I count you as one region separated into two. That's how I see Kanto and Johto. So, and with that new mindset that took me years to develop, it opened my eyes and I was like, oh my god, I can use Magmar. I can use the shiny Gyarados. I can use, like, Johto Pokemon. I can use Houndoom. I can use... Well, I could always use Politoed. But I can use... Well, there's no one else really that I want outside of Houndoom. Houndoom is the only one. But I could potentially also use Tauros. Now, I'm not gonna use Tauros during this journey. I was thinking like, maybe I should. But I was like, maybe I should not. Maybe we just shouldn't. What type are you now? Steel? Maybe water. So yeah, but I'm not gonna use Tauros. I've already decided against it, and I'm not going back to catch a Tauros. Because Tauros would have needed to be caught earlier. Ooh, now we got the main mastermind himself. The villain! Face me! Do you hear me? I am the director. We have decided to broadcast wonderful shows to praise Team Rocket. Everyone, I don't want to hear you complain. Just do a good job to... I am busy impersonating the... Who are you? Oh no, it's you again, Shadow. No. I was pretending to be the director to influence the entire region to support Team Rocket. This time I won't hold back. Give me all you've got. Sure. But I could potentially use Tauros in the Johto journey and then in Kanto catch another. It doesn't necessarily have to be of the same type unless it's grass, fire, and water. So I can use any Johto Pokemon that I can catch in Kanto. So the whole list is opened up. I don't know how big... I should use Psychic. Thunder Fist! Oh, you will hear me say that later on a lot more. In one of the future games, I shall be screaming Thunder Fist from the top of my lungs and deafening you with the power of Thunder Fist. Every time I click Thunder Punch with that Pokemon, you will hear Thunder Fist, Thunder Fist, Thunder Fist. Psychic. Which is now the official name for Thunder Punch. It's now called Thunder Fist. Just like how Fire Punch is called Fiery Fist. And the Ice Punch is called Icicle Fist. And Focus Punch called Focus Fist. Focusing Fist. That's the one. Focusing Fist. Drain Punch is called Draining Fist. I have no idea what other punching moves there are. Mach Punch is just called Mach Fist. The Mach Fist. Good job, Magmar. You are so close to... Lava Bloom. Bye, Feint Attack. Who needs you? I got Lava Bloom. Which will eventually turn into Flamethrower and then never change because Flamethrower can actually hit. Otherwise, I would have given you Fire Blast. But that thing doesn't like me and I don't like it. Return, Magmar. Scizor, stand by for battle. Use Barretta Punchy! Pa 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 pa! I've also been playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Why? I don't have a move that can't miss, okay? I don't have Aerial Ace. And this move only has priority. But I've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins, that's the other name. And I'm still waiting on my Hidden Blade. I've just helped a couple of people around like the next area that I'm in, and yeah. Bit shite. I don't know, the side quests aren't really super wait, can Bullet Punch this? I'm gonna look this up. Oh my god, you're dead. Where's Scizor? Here's Scizor. Scroll down. The user strikes with a tough punch as fast as a bullet. The move always goes first. But can miss. Oh well. What? Am I losing? You are losing, sir. Barretta Punchy! The Bullet Fist. But I like to say Barretta Punchy. Hey, wait, are you serious? I like to say Barretta Punchy because that's what they said in the anime every time Ash Lucario used Bullet Punch. It was like, Barretta Punchy! And I found that so funny. Okay, I'll tell you where he is. Just stop beating up my Pokemon. Listen carefully. We stashed the real director in the underground warehouse. It's at the far end of the Goldenrod Tunnel. I am a nice guy. I will give you the basement key to get the underground warehouse. Take it with gratitude. I shall, thank you, sir. Watch people in the comments say, oh, that voice is a much more improvement on the real thing. It's like, oh.